The war on Christmas is now going to court. The Archdiocese in Washington, D.C. is suing the transit authority there because it has banned this ad from all of their buses. The reason, the ad includes, look to the right, the three shepherds. And it says that it is promoting, they say it is promoting religion. Joining us now to discuss is a former atheist and Iranian-born turned Catholic and senior writer at Commentary. His name is Sohrab Ahmari. Sohrab, thank you for being with us.
Good to be here.
Tell me a little bit about your story. You were an atheist for how many years?
For most of my life. I decided there was no God when I was 12. At 13, I moved from Iran to the U.S. And through a very long process having to do with both seeing Pope Benedict during his visit in 2008, not seeing him in person, but watching that, and my own sort of romance with the Mass and Catholicism purely as an atheist, I made it to the point where in December I was received into the church.
And no one took you to church? You just started going to Mass on your own?
Yes.
And what was your parents' reaction?
Well, my mother is a Christian as well. She's an evangelical, so she was thrilled, yeah.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, Merry Christmas to you. So what was your reaction when you read the story? You're a reporter. You were talking about the story. What was your reaction when you saw that ad that just seems, it looks beautiful to me.
And so harmless and beneficial.
Exactly.
Well, this is a policy that's been in place since May 2015, where any sort of issues-oriented or religious or anti-even religious advertising is banned by the Metro Authority. But it's a quite arbitrary and unreasonable imposition on the free speech rights of Americans in the Washington area, which is why the Archdiocese is now bringing suit about it, because there are all sorts of other ads that under the current policy get approved. So, for example, ads for yoga, which is based on Hindu spiritual principles, or the Salvation Army, which is a Protestant Christian organization. And even the commercial aspect of Christmas, if you put up those kinds of ads from a commercial perspective, that's okay. So how come this message does not get through? So we should, in the U.S., we should not have a situation where local authorities have so much power over how Americans express themselves.
Right. What happens when, I mean, if you look at this ad, it says to basically click on findtheperfectgift.org. Many people might click on it thinking they're going to be able to buy gifts.
Yes.
Seems to me it's talking about Christianity, and the perfect gift would be Jesus Christ.
Yes.
What happens when these types of ads, when we remove these beautiful messages from society?
Well, I think we're going toward a situation, it's reminiscent. I lived in Europe for 4 years, just recently moved back, to a situation like Europe where we have an aggressive secularism, which is not satisfied just to leave it as, well, we don't have a state religion. It wants to go further than that and strip the public square of any symbolism having to do with our Judeo-Christian heritage, with religion generally, and it's very un-American. We want a public square in which all kinds of voices are in play, and let people decide for themselves. That's not what we have now.
Especially the majority of people living in the D.C. area are Christians,
yes.
Many of them Catholics. So,
yes.
All right, thank you so much for coming on, Sohrab. Nice to see you, and Merry Christmas.
Same to you.